See this little compressor? It just has one cylinder, one very small cylinder, but now it doesn't take much air to run some small air tools. But I'm going to get it out of the way so I can get it. Well, I'd accidentally unplugged it, had to replug it in. Anyway, these little air tools. Now this is an air blower. This is an air die grinder. It runs 25,000 RPM. Final die grinder. Now, after you use your die grinder, then you blow your workbench off with this blower. Then after you use the die grinder and you get your part all ready, then you got your paint gun, you can just pick it up and go to spraying. Now this paint gun, most people that use paint guns put some kind of regulator on it. Well, this has a little brass regulator on it. Now this regulator doesn't turn it off, it just squeezes the air down so you don't have so much air coming through to your paint gun. You don't need much air coming to a paint gun. So it's got a little brass regulator, real nice little brass regulator, and it works real easy. Nearly all painters use some kind of regulator on their paint guns. But now, this little thing runs 25,000 RPM. It's got a blower. And then a paint gun. All running off that little bitty compressor. And then got this regulator, that nice brass regulator. Oh, I want to show you one more thing. This manifold, I've got 3 hoses hooked on that manifold, and I've got 3 tools hooked to it. But now this is coming from my compressor right here. But now, this manifold, you hook 3 hoses into it. It's a very nice brass manifold. Now, I used to make these manifolds up when I was a young man, but I made them out of pipe. And they worked just fine, but they weren't pretty. This one's even pretty, and it don't leak. None of my fittings have leaked. By the way, like I said, I've been making up holes since I was 19 years old, and I've used all kinds of fittings over the years, but I've settled on these fittings right here, because these are nice fittings. They don't leak. They're good fittings, and I use these all the time now. It's all brass. All the fittings are brass. The manifold's brass. And I make those up and hook 3 hoses up, and then I can hook 3 tools. And it don't have to be those 3 tools. It can be 3 other small air tools. Doesn't take much air to run